chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rap to pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or drive the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got 40 in the studio, every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. What's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you, then do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. Yeah. The other night, lavishly told me that I'm all these. Talking about no way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost him at, but maybe I ain't lose him at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need their favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for this song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, the seams are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling the feet in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeted me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got Sprint 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps of P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the raps off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. How I was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real.
Check. I'm from where the cameras run. News cameras never come.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. Facing Detroit. So Detroit will get the first possession. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Miroslav Raduljic is out there with Payne. Then there's Robbie Hummel. Then it's Jones. And it's Hunter in at the 2. And here is Los Angeles now, following the missed shot by Tobias Harris.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
What a pass by Marshall. That's outstanding teamwork.
Jones with it. Kicks it to Payne. It's hauled in by Harris.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Now here's Jones. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Thomas. Harris, right side. That one a little long.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Now here's Jones. Hummel kicks to Hunter. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Hummel dishes to Jones. All alone. That one goes. Count it.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Thomas, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Whoops, they pick off the pass. From 18 feet away, they get it back. Payne can't hit.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Jones. Following the basket by Kendall Marshall. For 3. It's deflected. Here's Hunter. 6 to shoot. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Marshall gets the bucket. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it too.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Los Angeles trails by 4. Outside, Jones. Out to the right wing. Shoots it up. Misses off the right iron.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg. Well, how about Kendall Marshall in this one? He's already got 12 points, and he's picked up 1 dime. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
And Clark, I just love the supreme focus with which he's playing.
Hunter, no good.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Thomas. That falls. Great assist by Marshall.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Los Angeles trails by 8. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Yeah, I love the mentality getting inside. I mean, they've been bottled up in there, but when you attack the paint, generally good things are going to happen for you.
Here's Cotton. Offensive rebound. Jones. And he hits the buzzer. And we reached the end of the first quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Detroit leads by 8. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
We've got Kendall Marshall. Tyrus Thomas out there with Harris. Then there's Robert Sacre. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Jones. Got a hand on it. Left side Harris. Passes to Sacre. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Detroit shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good.
Tobias Harris.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The pass to Dinwiddie. Over in the corner, Marshall. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. Los Angeles trails by 13. Jones, the pass to Raduljic. Here's Hummel, guarded by Harris. And Thomas over to help. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
He tried to shoehorn along the sideline, but he stepped out of bounds. Pretty good defense there to force the turnover.
Detroit leading by 13. On the wing, Harris. The baseline J. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Raduljic kicks to Hummel. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Marshall.
Kendall Marshall.
Finished off the break. Marshall's got 6 in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
There's the dish to Hummel. Los Angeles with another miss. Left side Jones. The feed to Payne. To end the drought. No luck. Great D that time from Thomas. Payne's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. And Thomas with the stuff.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Jones kicks to Hummel. Back to Jones. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Marshall passes to Dinwiddie. Missed that pump fake.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed to and contest that shot. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Been a real difficult game for him off.
And the game won't change. 힘들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일었어. 다시 고쳤었지. 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람. 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람. 한 곡도 퇴근하기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람. 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축. 자만 나탐 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 막는 실투. 다 끝. 난가 같았지만 우리 앞길을 막지만 하고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 봐라 느리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지. 비극 지극 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극. 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아. 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming. 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아.
이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈. 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈. 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind. 헤야오 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 헤야오.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. It's New Orleans facing Detroit.
Get a nice clean game, huh?
So Detroit will get the first possession. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. They've got Jefferson, also James Jones out there, and it's Johnson in at the 2. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Wasted no time on that one.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Marshall. No good. Jefferson with some nice D. And here's the fast break.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Harris with it. Jefferson picks him up. That's good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Dinwiddie. A three-pointer off the mark. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And that one's on target from the wing. On defense, Detroit. He feeds it to Johnson. Passes to Aldemir. Jefferson dishes to Johnson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the game. And so just over a minute and a half played. And it's Harris off the drive. Thomas passes to Marshall. Back to Thomas. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. Thomas got his first bucket in this one.
What a pass by Marshall. That's outstanding teamwork.
Johnson wide open. He fires. Off the left rim and out.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
There's the steal. And now here comes Marshall, leading the break. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Aldemir. And so here is New Orleans. They trail by 1. That's good. Johnson's got 5 now.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
And the jam by Tyrus Thomas.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
He's got a clear path. Ahead. The pull-up. It's tipped. Marshall with the steal. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Here's Dinwiddie. And it's Johnson penetrating. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Johnson's got 7 points in the game. Thomas kicks to Sacre. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Here's Powell. That 3 off the mark. Detroit leading by 3. Harris dishes to Sacre. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Thomas. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free. Free throw attempts of the game.
At the line, Tyrus Thomas. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
It's stolen by Harris. Here's Dinwiddie. Passes it to Sacre. Second shot opportunity. He dishes it to Harris. Now the pass to Sacre. Tries yet again. And the basket by Harris.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Snatched away. About 7 seconds separating the shot.
Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on. Scared of heights, come face your fears. Hold up. Do it just like Nikki, gone and it over. Say she roll with me, she tired of being a loner. Young, but you know I'm ready. Oh, foreign girls call me. But I'ma get back to the point, baby. Hold up. We them boys.
trying to chase me. Come roll with me and mama.
I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. We'll see Detroit and the home team. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. They've got Tobias Harris. Robert Sacre is out there with Tyrus Thomas. Then it's Kendall Marshall. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together. What a pass by Marshall. That's outstanding teamwork.
Here's Livingston. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
The pass to Udo. Stolen. And it's Harris off the drive. Sacre kicks to Marshall. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Harris. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Here is Livingston. Second shot opportunity. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Harris misses.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first four.
In the corner, it's McDermott. Drills the three-pointer. McDermott's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. That's good from Marshall on the assist from Tobias Harris.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
They set the pick. Here's Vaughn. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Marshall gets the bucket.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Here's Vaughn, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Vaughn's got his first basket. To the middle. Here's Sacre. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their fifth consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Pulls up, high post. Here's Dinwiddie. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass.
HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I
can't quit. All I know is HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit. All I know is. Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Pick your lady back up in this. Hop up in the 6. And you should ignore these rappers, man. They say anything. Call me Susie Piggy Bank. I got plenty change. She rep HBK over everything. Married to the gang with the wedding rag. Everybody try to duplicate. We just innovate. Young and making plenty cake. Get my straight. I'm a heartbreak vet. Being broke, what I can't accept. I'ma hold it down to the death. No Reeboks, cause it's all about a check. Bet $1 million that your man ain't like this. Cause I stack my chips. I'm on my grind. Mind on money, money on my mind. So if you in the way, I'll run you over. It's the heartbreak army, I'm a soldier. Huh? Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Ain't nothing changed with the name on the check. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I don't know about y'all, but I'll die by respect. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I'ma live in the meantime. Haters telling me to chill cause they need time. Rest in peace, it's the G8 and G. Hate on me cause we ain't leave the sea vacant. We taking the RAP game to a new place. I swear that we got this tied like a shoelace for real. Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Wherever I go, my homies come to. We up in this thing. Wherever I go, my homies come to. We up in this thing.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see Detroit taking on Orlando. So Detroit will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Kendall Marshall. Robert Sacre is out there with Thomas. Then there's Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Here's Cooley. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. On defense, Orlando. Here's Thomas. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect them.
Pass to Levine. Takes it from 10. Can't get it to go. And Detroit the other way now. Here's Marshall. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Tobias Harris.
Here's Rudez. Here's Levine. Feeds it to Cooley. Dishes it to Levine. And that one's on target from the wing. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Marshall. The pass to Dinwiddie. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Here's Blake. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
No good on the second free throw.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Over to the left wing. Here's Levine. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Here's Marshall. Orlando grabs the miss. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Rudez. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Orlando shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls.
At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Poked away. Here's Dinwiddie. Feeds it to Sacre. And that one's good.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Orlando moving the ball around. Cooley, the pass to Levine. Throws down the breakaway jam.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Here's Blake after the basket by Detroit. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Orlando making some changes. McDermott comes in for Damian Rudez, and it's Johnson in for Levine. Here's McDermott from the corner.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass. clearly he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
McDermott with the steal. To the paint. Thomas with the steal. Here's Harris. They get it again. Here's Dinwiddie. Excellent D there by Johnson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's McDermott. That one wide left.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Kicks it out to Johnson. 20 feet out. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
Checking in for your Orlando team. Weiss.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Beasley.
The three.
Awesome.
Beasley left side. Drills it from outside. Beasley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Dinwiddie. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Orlando.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also like the attack off the bounce. I mean, they're taking the initiative here in terms of getting into the lane and forcing the defense to collapse.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second quarter. Thomas is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Robert Sacre. Then it's Kendall Marshall. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Here's Thomas. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Levine. 6 points for him. Count that one.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before. No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Orlando making some changes. Moultrie's checked in for Pleiss. McDermott comes in for Dawson. And it's Carrick Felix in for Garcia. And Detroit with a change here, too. Bullock's checked in. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Bullock's got his first points of the game.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can... swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it. You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
And stolen by Thomas. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. It's blocked. Thomas trying to break loose. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And Orlando making a change here. Blake's checked in. Here's Sacre. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them. And
here we go. Here's Marshall. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Orlando making some changes. Cooley's checked in. And Damian Rudez subbed in for Carrick Felix. Now here's Moultrie. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For Orlando, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And that one falls for Moultrie.
2 shots.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Now Detroit moving it up. Harris has got the ball. Here's Marshall. Detroit no good that time either. Here's Blake. Thomas with the block. Now Detroit moving it up. On up the court. Marshall can't hit.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Cooley. Detroit with the rebound. Sacre's got 4 rebounds in this game. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Detroit.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities. And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
McDermott dishes to Cooley. Here's Rudez. Can't get it to fall. Here's Bullock. Detroit, no good that time either.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's Detroit's ball. For 3, Marshall. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And Harris wide open. He shoots. A 3-pointer off the mark. And now Orlando on the break. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. That shot wide open. And Orlando leads by 2. Here's Thomas. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Here's McDermott. And the 3 off target. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Thomas. He's got 11 points and 3 blocks. He's been an intimidator down low. Even if a shot gets over him, he's pulling down the board.
And Clark, he's just in a total zone right now. We talk about zones for shooting. This guy is in a zone in terms of controlling the paint.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Tyrus Thomas. What a contribution.
And how about his scoring in that first half? He just looked like a different player today, really on point.
Quite honestly, it's been a pleasant surprise for him. You know, he really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters, guys.
Steve Blake is out there with Levine, and it's Rudez in the small forward position. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Here's Orlando now. Pulls up on the wing. Marshall gets the bucket. Marshall's got 13. Orlando trailing here. Here's Levine. The three-pointer, no good. So it's Detroit now. Dinwiddie's shot is off. And now Orlando on the break. No good from Rudez. One-on-one here. Dinwiddie with the bucket. And Detroit leads by 4.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And the basket by Blake. Detroit with the ball. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. So Detroit ends up going with the new group. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Bullock. Drops one in from the wing. Bullock's got the lead up to 4 now for Detroit.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
And the foul called on Corey Jefferson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he's not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Houston can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Now here is Garcia. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Houston can't get it to go.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And Garcia with the block. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Johnson, he's checked in for Levine. Shot from the inbound. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Detroit shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Free throw good. Bullock. Carrick Felix, he's checked in for Orlando. That one misses. Orlando trails by 3. Here's Dawson. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Dawson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
For the lead, it's rebounded by Jefferson.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And Nick Johnson is going to pick up the foul. For Detroit, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Orlando making some changes. Arnett Moultrie's checked in for Pleiss, and McDermott subbed in for Carrick Felix. So it's Orlando now. Johnson kicks to Dawson. Back to Johnson. to tie. Detroit with the rebound. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And Orlando making a change here. Rudez is checked in. Orlando trails by 3. Here's Dawson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And Orlando making a change here. Orlando shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Out left to the wing. 18 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. Kept alive to the right side. Orlando moving the ball around. Johnson, a wide open look. And the 3 ball is good. Johnson's got 7 points in the game. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Got a hand on it. Pulls up for 3. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. Detroit with the ball. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. Robert Sacre is out there with Thomas. Then it's Kendall Marshall. Then there's Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. And now Orlando on the break. Blake with the ball. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Orlando.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
That's good from Sacre. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrus Thomas. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. McDermott's checked in for Garcia.
Checking in for your Orlando team, Doug McDermott.
Orlando with the ball. They lead by 1.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well. And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
That's good from Thomas.
At the line,
And both free throws good for Thomas.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
And so here's Orlando. Here's Cooley. Sacre with the block. Harris kicks to Marshall. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts. Cooley, the pass to Levine. Shot is no good. Excellent D from Thomas. Sacre dishes to Marshall. Thomas kicks to Dinwiddie. Deflects the pass. McDermott with a steal. Goes up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that can decide a game.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it does. The steal there, as gutsy a play defensively as you're going to see. It did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, guys, I got a chance to hear what Steve Clifford was saying to his team. With the game hanging in the balance, he tried to give his players some added motivation, saying, quote, "This is the time, guys, right now. Be in this moment. Do your job, and we'll get the win." Back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. And it's Harris off the drive. Comes up empty from 8 feet. Out to the right wing. Deflects the pass. Here's Dinwiddie. Can't hit. So Orlando will take it the other way. Beasley right side. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
He's really giving them fits. They just can't find an answer for Beasley. He has 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Beasley hits them both. Detroit trails by 5. Upside Thomas. The rebound by Blake. Blake's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Unnecessary turnover there. The risk-reward ratio on a pass like that, almost nil.
Damian Rudez is checked in for Orlando. Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 5.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Dinwiddie kicks to Sacco. And that one's good. Now just a 1-point Orlando lead.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force. Big points there on the slam. He had a much smaller man on him and took him to task. Just a massive play.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist. Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
The dish to Levine. Orlando moving the ball around. Blake misses.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
And slam dunk by Harris. And Clark, we've seen some great competition in this one.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, looking at the lead changes really kind of tells the story of this game.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these 2 teams match up with one another. Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you've got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you've got to take it and make it.
The shot will not go. So Orlando will take it the other way. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those 2.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Marshall can't hit. So it's Orlando now. It's a 3-point game. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run.
That's his second personal.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
They have a chance to tie it up.
A 3-ball will do just that.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Here's Sacre. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And Detroit looking at who they've got. We've got Tyrus Thomas. He's out there with Harris. Kendall Marshall out there with Robert Sacre. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1.
Timeout call.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Cooley goes back up. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. No good on that one.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
And he sinks the second.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position. Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Marshall gets the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And that one's good. Rudez has got 5 points in the quarter.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce clock. How about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Cooley. Can't hit. Great D that time from Thomas. Here's Marshall. Orlando grabs the miss. Levine's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Tries from 10. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Good. And that's 17 points here for Kendall Marshall.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
And Thomas, here we go. Here's Marshall. That's tipped. Levine passes to Rudez. Lays it up and banks it in. Rudez has got the game tied up here for Orlando.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammates. Terrific pass.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Here's Levine. To the left wing. Blake, that's for 2. Off the left rim and out.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Measuring. Nails it. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Man, did they need those points, and I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
Well, unless they alter the defense on him, I mean, he should be the guy they go to. His height gives him a huge edge the way they're playing him now, so keep going to it until the defense adjusts.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. Here's Dinwiddie. It's blocked. Passes it to Blake. He dishes it to Rudez. He kicks it to Cooley. It's off. And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, Clark, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Looked to me like the amber light on the gas tank didn't quite come on.
I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me are on the same course. I'm slipping down a chain reaction, and here I go, here I go, here I go, go. And once again I'm yours in fractions. It takes me down, pulls me down low. Honey, it's raining tonight, but storms always have an eye. Tell me you're covered tonight, or tell me lies, tell me lies. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me, we're the same force. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me run the same course. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I'm better under your reflection. But did you know, did you know, did you know, no, that's anybody else that's met ya? It's all the same, all the same, all the same glow. Honey, it's raining tonight, but storms always have an eye, have an eye. Tell me you're covered tonight, or tell me lies, tell me lies. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me, we're the same force. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me run the same course. You and me run the same course.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see Detroit and Chicago. So Detroit will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Thomas is out there with Robert Sacre. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then it's Kendall Marshall. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one spot. The feed now to Simmons. Detroit with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Dinwiddie. Following the basket by Kendall Marshall. Sacre with the block. But he stays with it. Again, the miss by Bogut.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
Detroit on D. Here's Simmons. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
The assist. Gerald.
Back to Harris. The 11-footer. And it's sent back by Wallace. And then Thomas with the jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
Chicago with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Simmons. The shot is off. Great D that time from Thomas.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
On defense, Chicago. Picked off in midair. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Wallace with the ball. And the jumper off target to finish the break. Sacre kicks to Harris. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
And Detroit has possession. 3-point lead.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The shot. They get it back. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Marshall passes to Harris. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, getting that first make is key after 4 misses to start, guys. I mean, hopefully he can build on that.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who...
Do you recall not long ago